During the recent turbulent US presidential elections, the stakes were as high as they could get. And across the political spectrum, stories went around of the consequences of electing one candidate over the other. So let's go through some scenarios of what could have been and what still may come to pass. Let's speculate and imagine probable or highly unlikely, positive, business as usual or worst case scenario. Would American politics be transformed for better or for worse? Could there be a second US Civil War? Could there even be a third World War? I am the Phrenomythic and this is Alternate Afterthought. Trump's election has been one of the most controversial in modern times. Against most reasonable expectations, the Republicans secured a solid majority in the Electoral College and in Congress. This despite the fact that Clinton won the popular vote and was widely regarded to be the most competent candidate by far, even among some prominent Republicans. This surprise outcome sparked new life in many alternate scenarios for the elections. In this diagram, I have tried to make an overview of the different alternate timelines, ranging from the likely to the insane. Let's start with some low-key scenarios and save the crazy ones for a follow-up video. Many have claimed that the main reason that Hillary Clinton had such a hard time beating Donald Trump, and eventually lost, was because she represented the so-called establishment. Sanders, on the other hand, represented the anti-establishment progressive wing of the party, and he gave Clinton a run for her money. Like Trump, Sanders' appeal among the broader population lies with the growing resentment against politicians who are perceived to be corrupt and out of touch with the common people. Fact is that much of the money used for campaigning comes from donations by big businesses. On top of that, the fact that Clinton at one time personally had received speaking fees from the widely mistrusted multinational company Goldman Sachs didn't help either. Had Bernie Sanders run instead of Clinton, so it is said, the Democrats would have won. With Trump now winning over Clinton, it is the Democratic Party establishment that is seen to have lost. This could lead to an anti-establishment candidate like Sanders or Elizabeth Warren being nominated to challenge Trump after 4 years again. Whether that challenge will be successful, of course, depends on how the country will fare under Trump's presidency. Now, what if Hillary Clinton had beaten Trump instead? The cards are a bit open regarding that. One likely scenario is that Trump and the establishment Republicans would start blaming each other for the election losses, after which Trump would go rogue and the Republican Party would thereby split into 2 or more parties. With the new political landscape, this could very well lead to the Democratic Party splitting as well, especially if Clinton's presidency would not be progressive enough. Breaking away from the establishment Democrats could be seen by progressives as the only way to diminish the influence of Wall Street on American politics. That would mean that the USA would finally get a multi-party system. A best-case scenario? Please check out this video by Soliloquy and Political Junkie on what a multi-party system could look like in the United States. There is also a worst-case scenario here, albeit unthinkable. Civil War. Trump alluded to not accepting the election results if he loses. Now, the peaceful transfer of power is an important American tradition for a reason. If a candidate does not accept the results of an election and rallies their supporters in opposition, that could lead to civil war. Some fear that this is a real possibility with the current electoral climate. This would especially become likely if Trump is denied victory by other means, like many Republican electors not voting for him, or by impeachment. So how would a civil war play out? Leave a comment below on what you think and I will take a look at it in a follow-up video. We could then also look at how Trump's presidency in theory could devolve into a dictatorship, as feared by some. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. For now, bye bye.